Next.
Okay, so you receive a compliment from a stranger. This is just like so fun.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like
yes.
I think there's a lot of emotions that occur during these types of moments. It's like,
yes.
oh shit, you value me. It's like like you recognize that I am something that I might hold valuable to myself as well. Depending on the kind of person you are, or if it's like some like ugly chudge, like I don't give a shit. What do you think?
I think it holds more weight if it's from a stranger, because strangers can say whatever the fuck they want to you. They don't know you.
Yeah, I
But
like
if they're going out of their way and saying something like, "Oh, I love your eyes," or "You're handsome," or whatever, or you know,
what
your
the
voice
fuck is
sounds
that
nice.
like?
Nice bulge.
Yeah.
Nice bulge.
Welcome to the false lies, where the conversations rise. Phil, Kyle, Tyler, Paul.
Wow.
Paul!
I don't know. It stuck in my head, man.
A little angry.
Yeah,
It's a little aggressive.
we'll find our.
Finding porn in the basement.
Can we get like a fish version?
Yeah, let's say jam bandy.
You know, like Jam Bandy, you know,
Yeah,
and then
let's
do
work on it.
and
We
do like
have
a
to
mushroom theme. No, I'm just sorry. That's
be
just
fun.
more. That's more on brand for me.
That is a serious handle.
Yeah, Phil's got like a
Yeah.
science project in front
Oh,
of him
yeah.
right
Yeah,
here. If you're
let's go.
not,
Let's
if you're not
talk about
watching,
this.
Yeah,
if
let's-
you're not
we'll
watching,
kick it off here.
it looks
If
like.
you're not watching, you should be watching.
First of all, yes, but it's like a canister with a bunch of some hoses and nozzles on the side, and he was putting nitrous in it earlier. Like,
Talk
what
about
is this?
steampunk.
Yes, it's very steampunk.
So
Yeah.
what we have here is I did a couple content pieces, actually one. Sorry, Growlerworks. One a while ago with Growlerworks, which is a company that makes like pretty much growlers that keeps beer fresh forever. But then they got into the nitro coffee business, and you have nitrous oxide, these little canisters, and then you have this device. And if I do it correctly, there's,
Oh.
and then we're going to infuse it. And now we're going to shake it up and wait about 5 minutes because the nitrous is going to infuse. And then if you can,
Oh, there's a little gauge, an air pressure gauge.
now it's max.
He's played Willy Wonka audio.
Oh, I don't have the headphones on.
Damn, dude, that went. Damn. That
It was- it was
gauge
the-
went right up.
So that's cool, man. Yeah, you see the
That's-
pressure gauge went way up on the other side too. It was on E before. Now it's like totally full.
Yeah, so it's
Wow,
pretty
dude.
cool. It's
Have you? Go ahead. No, you finish. You keep going.
No, I was going to switch subjects. Go for it.
Oh no, I was just saying. I was talking about it. So it's gonna be fused with nitrous,
Yeah.
nitro. I mean nitrous. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Nitrous.
Nitrous
Uh,
oxide.
Yeah.
Have you guys had the Pepsi Nitro?
Yeah, I love it.
I thought it was really good.
I don't like to drink soda.
I know. I don't either. I don't either. It's a treat. It's not when I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Mm.
No way.
God, you can't quench your
No,
thirst with
this
soda.
thing is it's so much sugar, and they have a vanilla one too. I love vanilla Coke, vanilla Pepsi. I love
Yeah,
them.
that's true.
But I also love flat soda, and that's what this tastes like a lot because it's not very bubbly.
You go back to like the old days of like the actual soda shops. Where,
Yeah,
like,
soda jerks.
You know, yeah. Like those,
You know?
they were so good.
They were so.
That's kind of what I miss about like Cheeseburger. They had like
Oh, yes.
Cheeseburger.
The soda bars.
What's the burger place we went to?
Habit.
Habit Burger.
I didn't like
think
They're
Habit
opening
Burger.
one up on 33. Did you
Yeah,
see?
by the Goodwill.
I can't wait. I
Yeah.
loved it. I thought it was great. You
I
didn't
thought
think
it was
so?
all right.
Yeah.
It
Really?
was. It was
the burger,
I don't
the
know.
experience.
Just the burger was okay.
okay.
You
But
know.
there's nowhere you could get a burger and a nice shake like that, like outside of
Honestly,
McDonald's.
Shake Shack?
No, dude. There's so
Shake Shack
Number
gives
one,
me
you can go to
diarrhea.
you can go
Shake
to
Shack?
Five Guys. Five Guys, they've got good. What?
Nothing.
What did
Never
you
getting
say?
them as a sponsor.
I said Shake Shack gives me diarrhea.
Oh,
So what?
it's okay.
Oh, all right. It
So?
does a lot. Every
So
time.
Shake Shack, yeah, you can go Shake Shack. You can go to Five Guys.
So what?
Checkers.
Or was
Oh,
I think it was
Checkers.
Shake
Checkers
Shack.
good. Checkers is good.
You know what? Checkers gives me diarrhea.
We'll
seriously?
lose the sponsor.
Let's talk about what gives us diarrhea.
No, but I'm serious.
Wawa
Like-
quesadillas.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
For me,
Yeah, they'll do it.
Tyler,
But
I would
yeah,
give
all right,
Johnny-
so
I
Checkers
must say Johnny
diarrhea is
does
what you like in general. You like
Johnny
Five
Chestnut.
Guys? Is a good shake?
Five Guys is like a decent shake. Like
Okay.
I can't say,
Yeah, if
I
you
don't
hit
know.
the lottery.
Were they expensive?
Expensive. Fuck
I
yeah. It's
don't
like
go.
$20.
Yeah, I don't
Me
go that
neither.
much.
For
Yeah.
for $20 for a burger and a shake.
It's a lot.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
expensive. It's $15.
Same thing for
Wow.
Shake Shack.
Definitely not one of the simple pleasures in life is getting.
I was gonna say,
$50
like,
burgers.
do you like do you treat yourself with a burger? And
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
that like
yeah. Oh yeah.
is that euphoric for you to some
Oh,
extent?
yeah.
Like after a certain
It-
period
let me
of
tell
time?
you.
McDonald's even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's
me.
where's the food? WTF food truck in Pennington. His burger is phenomenal.
Is that
looks
your, is
good.
that your top tier?
It's,
Great name, by
I
the
would
way.
probably, yeah, I'd have to put it
Whoa.
like close to top tier as far as like in the area.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You know, like because
No, that's a profound statement.
Whoa.
PJ knows food pretty well.
Kyle's
well
just,
because
like,
it's like
making
you go
ghost
places.
noises.
I mean,
Whoa.
for what you get and the size, like a single patty burger, like fills you up.
For
If
sure.
you go double patty, coma. Like yeah,
Straight to
you
jail.
Are, you are on the couch, ready for bed.
Man, I love this time of year too. Cracking open the grill and grabbing a drink and just standing there watching shit
Perfect
cook on
weather.
the grill.
Oh yeah.
Perfect weather
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
That's my. I know we're going to talk about
Sure.
that kind of thing later,
Yeah.
but mine is just making my backyard my oasis, my getaway. The
Yeah.
pool,
Yeah.
the grill, and I got a TV outside. I got like one of those shells for it, and I'm just sitting outside watching TV. It's a great with a propane fire pit. Like it's
Yeah.
my happy place.
I
That's my
enjoy
thing, you
I
know?
enjoy driving like in the spring summertime and you can smell like you'll have somebody's cooking barbecue, then you
Yeah.
have somebody smoking,
Yes.
then you have like charcoal, and it's just like all the blend of different
Outdoor.
grilling, outdoor.
yeah.
You know what
Yes.
that reminds me of? Being a kid in my neighborhood and riding my bike on Thanksgiving.
It smells communal.
And
Yeah.
you can smell
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
everybody's
yeah.
doing
Does.
it.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing. Oh, you're doing
It's
something
like a
over
little
there.
community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
what's Roger doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't do it like that.
Like,
oh,
people
they
complain-
died in their houses for
Like
sale.
people in neighborhoods. complain.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
Kyle picked the train up that time.
I like
I like that one. Though.
I like walking on the grass after I cut it barefoot in the backyard, like just tending to my yard after I mow it. I don't
mowing
know
the
why.
lawn. Mowing the
Well,
lawn's
yeah,
a great.
so
one,
like
yeah.
what?
Well,
So
don't
today we're going
derail.
to talk about Simple Joys. If
Okay.
you haven't
Yes.
caught on.
Yeah.
And so yeah, like we're naming a couple. So I want to know what makes a joy simple.
That it doesn't really take a lot of effort.
Yeah.
It's something
No
that's
effort.
there's
you don't
two
gotta
things.
find it. You know, it's easy to get to. Yeah.
I think it takes two things.
It's not a manufactured experience.
Okay.
It takes minimal effort, and it's something that you actually have to do. So you have to find joy in it. Like mowing the lawn, you have to find joy. You have to do that. So if you can find joy in that, it's like a bonus. It's like I'm not saying everything that you have to do, you have to find joy in, but if you find joy in something that you actually have to do around the house, it's like you've tripped the matrix kind of thing.
Let me pose a question to you.
Sure.
Do you have to get a hand job?
It depends. I mean,
if a bird got a hand job, would it be a wing
No,
job?
but a hand job
Oh.
that comes out of nowhere is like
I don't know why.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
know
So
why I
any
just thought of
any
Fin
intimate.
job?
We'll reel this back for the
blowjobs.
Yeah. Any
Surprise blowjobs, nothing beats that.
intimate acts. Yeah. Like
I don't think blowjobs is the thing we were going for, but I guess
It's
I guess,
simple.
Yeah.
dude,
Is
two-
it that simple?
wait, how?
Yes!
Yeah.
6 minutes in, and we're talking about getting our dick sucked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, anyways,
I think a part what makes it as well a simple joy is finding simple joy in your home base, in your nest. You don't have to. It's
if you
where
could do it
are.
drunk.
Well, see, I think.
can you
'cause I
stumble
think-
upon one?
I think you can.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, because you can get
Yeah.
simple joys. I think what it is, what's it called? Often overlooked.
Yes.
Okay.
Like what's the word? I'm having trouble finding it right
Satisfying
now.
almost.
Well, yeah, it's obviously
No, I know
satisfying.
what you're talking about. How
But-
it's like overlooked.
Yeah, it's like taken for granted.
taken for granted.
Things that are taken, small
Yeah.
things that are taken for granted.
like you
that
said,
just-
like smells of people cooking
You
over
know.
a barbecue.
I'll
and
give you a
stuff.
good one. I came across an experience. I was in a store the other day, and I saw this little kid helping out this older person, and it was just so heartwarming.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Yeah.
that's really
Yeah.
sweet. Like,
and that's what it is. It's like
Yo,
a
you're
moment,
gonna die
a moment,
soon.
or it attaches to a memory.
Kyle, get off the Grim Reaper. I'm sorry, PJ.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
heavy slime on. I'm reapered out.
Stop wearing heavy slime.
But yeah,
No, I'm just saying, like it's usually, and it's also like attached to some memory.
yeah.
You know.
Oh, sure.
So it's got
Or
that
emotion.
nostalgia and that emotion. Yeah.
Nostalgia.
Exactly.
Nostalgia. I said?
Nostalgia.
Sorry, what were you
That
saying?
sounds like a marketing term.
nostalgia.
It's like Kodak's gonna come up with that next year.
Kodak.
It's all nostalgia.
God, gonna get you
Yeah.
on the Kodak disc.
No, there's a lot that goes into those simple joys. but it's there's a lot of things that are interpreted differently
Yeah.
too, because you have different lenses, you have experiences that you can attach to emotions, that you have those experiences. You mentioned just one sense, smell,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like there's senses that so there's it's like Inception. There's layers to this shit, like an onion. Go
Can I
ahead.
say one that I think is really stupid, but I think you guys would kind of understand? When you put the USB in and it's the first time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a win.
Fucking
Yeah.
That's like that's
going
one
to
of those
bed. Good night.
small victories that it's like yeah.
It's always
Put it
three
one
times.
way, wrong. Other way, still wrong.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. It usually takes 3 to 4 tries.
God, I'm
So
so,
there-
glad
there's-
C is a thing now.
There's
my
an
God.
interesting concept, and I'm going to quote it wrong, but it's like
I'm misquoting this.
prediction reward concept, where the levels of dopamine are based on your prediction and the reward or the outcome of
Your
whatever.
expectation
sure.
versus
Yes.
the
Yeah,
outcome.
so you're going to experience more of a peak because you got it on the first try. Because probably time and time after, you're probably like, I'm never going to get this on the first try.
Would
That
you-
makes so much sense. If you're not expecting it and it goes better than you expected,
Yeah.
You're going to get
it's
that.
going to be a
Would that
better
be like-
experience.
Mhm.
Would that be like
you're gonna
seeing a
experience more
band?
pleasure,
Yeah.
Seeing a band you've never seen before, not really knowing how it's going to be, and it turns out to be awesome.
or when they play a cover that you know.
right,
Yeah.
right,
Like-
right, right.
Or you
Like-
didn't
Okay.
know
Yeah.
it was going to snow, and
Yeah.
now you have a snow day
Yeah.
at school or something.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever have that where you're like, it's supposed to snow tonight? What do you mean? Oh my
Yeah.
God. It's
I
gonna
got
snow
one
tonight?
for you. When
Right?
we had a delayed opening and the school called, they're like, just kidding, we have off today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've done that before, right?
So then
Kid
your
boner,
dopamine
instantly kid
levels
boner.
probably
It's
drop.
such a
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like you do these things on purpose. I don't think you're doing them accidentally.
Kid boner.
I don't think you're doing that accidentally.
That's funny.
I'm leaving that in to teach you a lesson
Why?
because I think you do it on purpose.
Do what?
Say stupid shit like that. I don't think you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm so stupid. I didn't mean to
Some
say
stuff
that.
dude, ask him about Boston.
My dopamine level's dropping.
Well, it's one thing that's interesting with Dr. Andrew Huberman, like what he talks about.
Great transition.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And how he talks about how it's like actually more about the task of getting to that thing, like the
Yes.
hard work. And then it's like, then you have the quote unquote, the crash afterwards.
Ah.
It's not so much of the dopamine hit that you get from doing the
From the satisfaction
from
from
the
the thing.
actual thing. It's working to get to that thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's
So-
how you train your brain. And
So yeah, exactly. You exactly. You train your brain, and you get those baseline levels.
Yep.
So is it
to
like it's like giving yourself the reward at the end of doing the
Well,
doing
it
something, or-
depends. You can abuse it. So speaking of Huberman, disclaimer. When I first heard about him, I thought he was some kind of like charlatan who was just like pushing like, oh, I have these subscription
Snake
things
oils
and
and
stuff. Like,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
But he's
yeah.
a very interesting individual, and I want to set the record straight because I'm pretty sure in a previous episode I talked badly on him. So
I think I need to learn a little bit more about him because you guys do talk
Slate
about him
cleaned.
quite a bit.
I mean, he gives away so much
you
information.
know who
for
he is?
free.
and that's
I've
his
heard, I've never
philosophy.
listened.
He's all about free education. He wants
Yeah.
to make
Yep.
people empowered with knowledge. But
I'm
anyways,
cool with that.
So his example was, and it's great for you because say you want to go to the what was the other place? Why the food?
Oh, where's the food?
Where's the food?
Yeah.
So that just by having that thought, he's saying that you have a dopamine spike, right?
Mm.
And then so right after that, you go into an actual dopamine deficit, which then motivates you to get that spike again, which then when you eat it, you get that peak.
Is that the hunter-gatherer stuff, like our
Well,
primitive mindset?
I know what you're saying.
Kind of, yeah.
I know what you're
It's
saying
like-
because
Okay.
you had the peak of I have a great idea.
Yeah.
And then you settled the idea.
I don't
the
have that
idea is
thing
settled.
yet. Where is that thing?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
now that's like your brain is literally motivating you to chase after that feeling again. So go get it. Go get the
Exactly.
thing.
I think-
okay.
And then he referenced this doctor, and I believe it's Dr. Gillette, where he has this concept.
The razor
of-
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought,
Where he
too.
has this
Sharp
concept
guy,
of
sharp thoughts.
a wave pool, and it's a contained volume. And the water is your dopamine levels. It won't change as of right now.
I meant
Yeah,
that.
there's no the level of dopamine you have is the level you're gonna have. It's just
Yeah, but there's so say if you take Molly every day and you spike all that stuff, the more turbulent, there's more of a chance for your dopamine to slosh out.
Yeah.
So when you get back
Oh.
to normal, your baseline is super low. So you're always chasing, or you're always depressed.
Yeah.
Or,
dude, same thing
Yeah.
with
Well, and
uh,
it's actually a thing that that happens with like masturbation. Like I know, like no, but that's
No,
the thing.
that's
It's like
true,
people that
yeah.
like
Sex addiction is so high right now.
exactly.
Yeah, it is,
yeah.
Sex,
Yeah.
sex
Yes.
addiction,
Porn addiction, yeah, all
porn
that.
addiction,
Yeah.
and masturbation. It's because it's like, and then that's when people start getting into the freakier shit.
Yeah.
Like getting
The
into
boundaries
like,
are
the
not
boundaries.
enough.
Yes.
Yeah, like you have to keep pushing it further
Chasing
and
the
further,
hit.
and then you have like David Carradine's hanging in hotel closets.
I know. So
Yeah.
there's
You
an
know?
episode of Matt and Shane where they talk about how when they weren't making money, they were like poor. Like that's where they got their fix. Of, they would do drugs. Or Matt was talking about all the different drugs he would do.
Escapism.
And
Yeah.
and then but he
Yeah.
said when he goes, as soon as I started thinking, I wonder if I could get into, trannies or something.
Sure.
Shane's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, he's like, yeah. He goes, that's when I knew I had to stop. He goes,
He
because
ran out of
I
material.
exhausted everything else, and I
Yeah.
literally almost went
Well,
to.
so it went to the
not
bound.
that there's nothing wrong with that,
Well,
but
it sounds like what he's saying is he went to the bounds of his
Comfortability,
sexuality,
yes.
Yeah.
and he was
was so
so
bored with
addicted.
it.
Yep, he wanted more, and then he crossed his bounds. Not
See,
saying
and
that's
to
wrong, but from
correct
his
what I said-
perspective,
Crazy though that you could
to correct what I'm
Trying
saying,
to
there's
PC
nothing.
that up
There's
for you,
nothing
Kyle.
wrong with
Clean it
the.
up.
No. But what I'm saying is, there's nothing wrong with enjoying that. But he said it was something he's uncomfortable with, but he had no other choice because he exhausted so many
Yeah.
options, and that's
was
the nuts
out.
part of it.
Yeah.
He had
Well, what do you
watched
think
the whole
about-
season.
What do you think about drugs? It's like,
Yeah.
I'm not high enough.
Dude, that's the thing with drugs. Eventually, with like I heard this statistic. It's not even a statistic.
Simple pleasure, drugs.
Fentanyl. You either quit for good or you eventually die
What
because
is fentanyl?
it's synthetic heroin.
Yeah, and it's like I think it's above morphine and
What's the one that give people that Narcan?
Narcan,
Narcan, yeah.
Is that for
They're starting to
people
sell
who
that
OD on that
on
stuff?
opioids.
They're
yeah.
starting to sell that over the counter. I saw now.
Yeah.
Which is a
Yeah.
bad
Well,
idea, I
it's-
think, because
and-
people that overdo it are just going to keep grabbing
So
it.
It's
this
being
is-
marketed to college kids to keep in their purse
Yeah,
in case you're
well,
at a
because
party.
be- that's
that's
be-
bad. That's a bad sign.
because
Yeah.
everything is laced with fentanyl now.
Everything. It's cheap to make, and you could stretch any drug
Smoke
out with
weed,
it.
This
kids,
is
get your
why-
medical card.
Big news though. I think I heard that they took marijuana from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3.
Yes.
which is
on the federal
that's-
level.
That's,
Yep.
Yeah, that's huge.
That's like
big
complete
deal.
decriminalization.
No,
I wonder what
not-
they're
not
going to do with
quite.
those prisoners. I'm very curious.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because depending on the state, they were handling it very differently.
Yeah.
I
you
heard
know?
that argument, and that's a good argument to talk about because not to get too deep into it, but it was just, they think about it the same way they did prohibition. If alcohol was illegal during a certain time and you broke that law during that time period, you broke the law. Just because something was decriminalized doesn't mean that you didn't break the law 10 years ago when it was a criminal offense.
Sure, but for the betterment of society,
Correct.
You don't
That's
have
the- that's the
well,
argument.
You don't have to
Now-
pay the taxes on the keeping those
The
prisoners.
problem,
That's the slippery
in
slope.
here's
Yes.
also the problem, though, depending on how long they have been in prison,
Sure.
how institutionalized they are.
Yo.
When they come back out,
They can't-
it
they
might
can't
not be
normalize.
They can't normalize. It's
Yeah.
just like it's like sending soldiers off to war and having them come back and thinking like, yeah, you can just get a job at any
Yeah.
place.
That's
No.
like being
Oh,
being pissed off. It's like, oh, now they have
But-
a vaccine for COVID,
but-
and I got it and everything.
But
Right.
if you legalize things like ayahuasca and mushrooms
That would be
and
cool.
DMT, you have therapeutic solutions to help these people
Yeah.
that need to
general-
rewire their brain
or
essentially.
pucker butt.
Right. Ed Curry's company. You knew that?
I listened to our podcast.
Sorry.
He's the one that edits the
He's so
podcast.
surprised. What?
I didn't know we talked about it before.
We've talked about it
Multiple
multiple
times.
times.
Sorry, Ed.
He doesn't listen to our podcast.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, I do.
Neither does Kyle, apparently.
All right, guys.
Yes, give me some of that. You just cracked that bottle open at White House. I want to put that on a cracker. That's my favorite.
This is the table sauce.
Yes,
And
dude.
I-
We got to say thank you to these guys. They've helped us out a lot with the podcast. This is White House
Yeah.
Station Sauce Co.
If anybody ever told me Tyler was going to have a Carolina Reaper version of anything, I would have laughed in your face. But he's about to try it right now
Yes,
for the
oh,
first time.
God.
Ranch dressing is too spicy for Tyler.
Yeah.
It is. This is. Oh, I don't know.
This is
man.
going to be okay for him, I think. I guarantee you're going to like it. It's
Yeah.
sweet. You're a sweet sauce kind of guy.
Yeah, it's good on seafood.
I've replaced ketchup in my house with table sauce.
John's been super supportive to the Full Slice Podcast, White House Sauce Company, njsauce.com. Thank you for sponsoring this episode of the Full Slice Podcast. What did you think of that table
That
sauce?
was great, dude. I can slam a whole bottle of that stuff. Go to whitehousesauce.com to get yourself one of these right now.
You could do that, but you can also go to njsauceco.com.
It's the same. It's the same website. I don't know why he's got two websites that take you to the same place.
njsauceco.com. You also were a big fan of the white peach habanero, and Phil likes the Savory sauce.
The sweet
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet and
fan.
savory
Big
mixing
fan.
together, man. That's my favorite
Yeah.
one right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Scientists, absolute
spicy.
geniuses.
Yeah, he's a very talented chef.
If you guys want to check out White House Station Sauce Company, you can go to njsauce.com. They actually have a 3-bottle sauce pack you can get for $27.99. If you mention Full Slice Podcast, they'll probably be happy.
All right. Thank you, White House Station. Yeah.
Thank you, White House Station.
You want to redo that last?
Yeah,
one?
I do.
We're
Yeah.
good.
Well,
We're good. We'll take it. Yeah.
So
I listened to
so
it
Phil,
twice, once before it
You want to
released.
go? Do you want to try to put this train back on course?
Crushing
Yeah. So let's.
Tyler's crushing
we're,
me.
We're kind of there in the
Prison, life, simple pleasure.
But there's so I want to kind of get back on track with dopamine and stuff like that. So I actually got to see this firsthand. I worked with some individual who actually had to take dopamine supplements because he did so much ecstasy early in his life that he couldn't balance himself.
Yeah.
Which was fascinating to me. So like then I got down this weird rabbit hole about dopamine where there are people in Silicon Valley that have these days once a quarter where they do dopamine fasting.
Oh,
Ooh.
how do you
Deprive yourself of it.
Yes.
Well, how do you
so
fast?
the only thing you're allowed to do during these days is drink water, no stimuli, drink water, journal, and walk.
You're not allowed
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
watch TV. Not allowed
No,
to read.
no
not
masturbate,
allowed to.
No
Yeah.
screen time, nothing.
Nothing. So you're just fasting for 24 hours or however long you determine. And
Wow.
generally these people do it on once a quarter.
You know what's funny is I like
It sounds like something like up your alley. Like
No,
I
like,
thought about you.
But that's the thing is
Yeah.
that's the thing is like I feel like I've done that without knowing that that's what that was. I literally turn my phone completely off.
Yes.
And I go hiking in the woods.
yeah.
You go for
You
a
know?
long walk and then
Yeah.
go to bed or whatever. So what do they get? What do people who do that report
Apparently
afterwards?
you like regulate yourself.
Yeah.
Like you
It's
keep
kinda like a
yourself
reset.
bound. Yeah.
That's cool.
But I was thinking about like how
could see
would
that.
how would you do it? How would you do it? Like I was thinking like renting a hotel and then just staying in that
I don't
room.
know. I like hotel rooms.
I honestly for me, I'd pitch a tent in the woods.
Yeah.
I could
that's,
answer that.
That's my place.
But that's a good amount of dopamine though from camping and being excited about it in like
no,
the woods. No,
no,
you don't
like
think so?
literally, it's like it's I would pitch the tent,
Well,
and then
yeah.
that's it.
One of the things that they did mention, and I apologize for not saying it earlier, you have to eat like more bland foods.
Sure,
or,
sure.
like,
That makes
yeah,
sense.
Yeah.
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 Oatmeal.
It's kind of just like, be fucking boring for
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah.
I mean, no, but you know what I would do? You know, honestly, what I would do,
Be so hard
mixing,
for me.
because I do like to intermittent fast every so often, especially when I notice that I'm getting fat, like right now. So I would do a 24-hour fast.
Yeah.
I would drink water, and then that would,
Yeah,
Would
there
you
you go.
would combine the fasts?
I'd combine the fast with
Yeah.
that and the dopamine.
Sounds efficient.
Yeah, I'd see how easy that could be. Just like
Yeah.
deprive myself of the things I
If you're
like.
going
I'll
through it.
appreciate them more next time I go to them. How would you do it, Kyle?
I'm getting on how I tried to do it. Well, I said I want to disconnect from the phone, like take off the cast
Yeah.
iron thing. I asked Tyler, do you want to just go like camping somewhere in Pennsylvania? We just like took a trip to where our family used to have a camper, trailer in the woods in the middle of nowhere, no service. There's like a cider mill there, like one little place to eat. And it's the story that we always talk about where I turned my car into a little camper. But the whole point of the thing was
in the back like a vampire.
Wingless moth.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Fucking
That's
Nosferatu
right.
asshole.
Undulating.
Oh, good night, Kyle. Fuck you, Tyler. I'm dripping sweat. Turned the air conditioning on like 5 times. He's over
His
there
car had no
snoring.
oil when he did that. By the way, it was bone dry when we came back. God, yeah, he almost blew his car up.
Not one of life's simple pleasures. But anyway, so we went to go camp and it didn't work out. And the next night I said, do you want to just find a random hotel? We found a random hotel. We played a little bit of Sega Genesis NBA Jam. We went swimming, got pizza, and just went, like, it was just simple. I know it wasn't the detox thing where you talk
Sure,
about
no.
turn-
Yeah.
but it was literally just me and him, like, existing with all this over there.
Yeah.
And we just did, like, brother things.
That was fun. We went and got
Yeah.
pizza, and then we went to an
And-
overlook.
my biggest simple
And then a
pleasure in
storm
life
came.
is a good thunderstorm.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
yes.
And that day,
Yes.
we saw the worst one I've ever seen in my life.
Worst
Best-
one.
yeah, worst best.
Worst
I mean,
best.
we were on the overlook, and you saw the storm coming up the hill at us,
Coming
up the
at
mountain.
you. You could see it coming
and
at
I
you.
mean, you
Did you
see the
did you
wall
see
of
like
water.
the big anvil head coming in like
Yes,
in the
and you know what it was?
Thunderhead?
Because it was such a downforce, we had wind coming up at us. And I mean, just cloud to ground lightning left and right.
Yeah.
We were in the car just eating pizza, like, whoa. It was such a fun,
That's cool.
fun
Oh.
experience. to
It was cool.
record. Yeah, it was fun. It
Yeah,
was.
a good thunderstorm.
My as far as what I would do for detox or whatever like that, I think it would just be a lot of what's there. Just unplug completely, walks, and probably a lot of meditation, like really,
Yeah.
really long
You
meditation
lead more
sessions.
meditation than journaling. like,
Yes,
yeah.
because I've learned how to train my breathing so that it becomes that
the
floating
focus.
feeling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where it feels like you're out of body experience.
Yeah.
And it feels like you can't move. It's like the most exciting,
It's
but
weird
but
when you first click into
Yep.
it too.
it's so weird. It's like the most exciting, but like, and when you come back out of it,
Tyler-
you feel like you took a nap.
Tyler, you're ready for a mushroom trip.
It was great,
You really are, because that's kind of what it's like.
We're on
but
that.
you don't need to do
We're-
the work.
We're approaching that episode.
yeah.
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 No, I'm
Honestly,
serious.
yeah.
I'm serious. Like
It was, and you know what? I've even trained myself to do it in 10-minute bursts. I'll do it at work. I'll
Yeah.
do it at work in between calls or something. And it's just like it's like complete instant reset button. And to be able to do something like that for like, I've heard of meditation trips where people will go for like, and do it for like all day long. They'll do
Yeah,
it.
those
Like
people do
those
like
retreats
TM
or whatever it is.
it is.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Where people will go and they'll meditate all day long. And I could see how that could be
Which,
too much, but I wouldn't mind trying it on a day like that.
if you had a place like PJ's, though, it's like you already have the retreat. Just walk outside.
Yeah.
Like
Yes,
you pay
that's-
$1,500.
Yes.
to go
Yeah,
through
but-
it.
No, but I was going to
Being
ask you.
away from things.
Yeah.
What I was going to ask
As long
you.
as he doesn't
is-
do too much, we find him in the river like E.T., like a white
Oh,
piece of
white.
dog shit.
Yeah. Where does he live, Kyle?
That's not. Yeah, that's not like no. You will anyway. I was going to ask you like if you would like could go to any destination
To
like,
do that?
in the world to meditate. Where would you go?
That's a great question because it would absolutely be somewhere in nature.
Yeah.
Waterfalls are fine. White noise kind of loud after a while.
Yeah.
I would want something like with a lot of shade next to a lake. or something like
Marquard
that.
Park in Princeton.
Like a park or
Really?
like some
Yep.
place where you could go and walk
Anywhere
for
in
a
the
while.
world, and you would go to
You want to
Princeton.
know why? They have trees from all over the world in a 1-acre area, and it's noiseless. There's rare trees all over the place, cool shade trees. There's cool spots to sit. Like it's just
I just like
I would
being
like to be
near
there.
water and in nature, just on a bench or something by myself.
just chilling.
That's where I would.
Where
like
would
to
you go?
So just from my travels, ideally, I kind of have a 3. So there's like this really cool bat cave in Mexico.
Okay.
And I'm just thinking about
Oh,
all the,
yeah,
all
I've
the
seen
white
that.
noise of all the bats, just because it happens for hours. Ashley just did it when she was in Texas.
Oh,
it
that's
happened for
cool.
45 minutes, just bats leaving a cage.
Yeah.
Straight, 45 minutes straight.
Fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
that many
Yeah,
bats.
and it smells horrible.
yeah.
Horrible.
Horrible. I made the meth in my pants.
duty. It smells.
So that's like my dream, but like where I've been able to like go to. I did sit down at Cannon Beach, which is the Goonies Beach.
Yep.
The,
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
In Astoria.
yeah.
That's cool.
And then there, in same state, Portland, there's a thing called Thor's Well, which is just like a massive pit by the ocean. And it just,
yeah.
it's just so like when you're there, all the sounds. It's the ocean
Oh.
plus this like weird
resonating kind of
like
Dude,
holy.
yes.
Yeah, it's kind
Yeah,
of
that
cool.
resonating.
Like,
Hold
like going down a drain or something like
yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah. So
Okay.
it's like it goes out somewhere else.
Yeah.
but like
Wow.
really far away.
Okay.
So those are my top 3.
Oh, there was
There's-
one spot
there's
I
a spot
forgot
in
about.
Arcadia.
There was one spot I forgot about in Belize. It was when we went on our cruise. This little tiny island called Dogfish. Dog Head Island or something like that. I forget what it was. It was very close to the name of that beer, and it was literally stereotypical paradise, tiny island, little tiki huts, and just
Wind noises.
really fucking quiet.
Yeah.
Really hot and blue clear water, and I was like, oh, I get it. I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. And I sat there and I was just like, I could get used to this. It
Yeah.
was one of
We-
those kind
Just
of things.
avoid hurricane season.
Talking about what you were saying with
I
the
had
noise.
tequila I never opened from that island.
There's a place called Thunderhole in Acadia, in
I love
Acadia
tequila.
National Park.
Same.
Thunderhole, it's called, and that resonant noise, it got me. The spirits got me. Me and Christy went down to it, and it was like spraying all wet and stuff. And she's like, "I'm gonna go back up to the top of the trail or whatever." And I stood there and just like watched the water, and the way that the noise.
Kind of.
Yeah, she's like, "Are you coming up here? You've been there for like 15 minutes." I'm like, "Oh my
It's been
god!"
3
Like,
days,
holy
Kyle.
Shit, I'm
Been 3
soaking wet.
days.
I'm just looking at the water like I just lost everything in the stock market.
Yeah.
You know, like just totally zoned out. I think Thunder Hole would be very cool.
Yeah.
I just
man.
realized I have this. That's when me and Kyle.
That's the storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I've always
Hold
wanted to
on.
get lightning and like.
Dude, do you have any of the
is it-
video?
hold on. Where
Yeah.
where in PA was this?
Scranton area. Like
And it came right up over that valley there like that.
look at see how it dips down?
Yeah.
It just woofed up.
Yeah. Kyle, we were trying to eat the pizza in the thing there, and he's running around with a box of pizza. It's
Dude,
coming right
it's
out. Look at
look
that.
at it.
See it?
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's just a
That is
cloud.
really coming at you.
That first clip needs
That
to
is
be
a
like in
wall.
the intro.
Me
He's
running.
running with a pizza
Yeah.
box. Look at the leaves blowing. It's
Yeah.
the wind
Wow.
coming up.
Oh snap!
To
Pull up
find-
Thor's well if you can.
Thor's well. Oh
Yeah.
shit! I clicked the wrong button. Yeah.
Oh wow. It's way the other side of the country.
Yeah.
So it's like a
Wow.
big ass hole.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, that's
I've
cool.
seen.
But that's
I
like
have seen
20
this.
feet wide. Yeah.
That
Oh,
is
it's that
cool,
big.
man.
Wow. Thor's hole.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, we can
That's really cool.
jump to the. So we're gonna do a tier list. I compiled some of the most popular simple joys, if you will.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued because I can't read them from here, so I'm wondering
I
what the
gotcha.
hell they are.
Well, actually, before we do
Yeah.
that,
Can I get some coffee?
yeah, let's get
Thanks.
some coffee.
Yeah, let's get some
So what we're
nitro.
gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna here's the cups. Someone help me out with the cups. I'm gonna shake this fucker one more time.
do it.
Ooh, that noise.
Yeah.
Nice.
Simple pleasure. I've been here 20 minutes.
Gonna have some coffee now with Phil.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Coffee talk with Phil.
All right, so whoever wants to go first, essentially.
What do? You just like squeeze the nipple on top or whatever that is.
Like a tap.
It's like a keg. Oh, you bend it like a keg. Oh, look at
Oh,
that.
so sick.
Oh yeah, it sure is.
Oh, look at the bubble. Show the camera. Bring it close to the camera.
Oh.
Show the bubbles going the other way. Nice.
Cool, man. I like that. So, is this like a black coffee?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
That's good. That's enough. I just had a monster. Okay.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Dude, the bubbles, that is really cool.
Yeah. That's neat. That's exactly what the Pepsi does.
It reminds me of Guinness.
Oh,
Yeah.
does Guinness do the same kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh,
not.
you've never
not
had
just-
Guinness?
I have. I didn't like
Wow,
it.
my first sip of nitro coffee. Life simple pleasure.
Oh. Wow.
Very nice little bubbliness that
All right.
goes away.
What now let me ask you, what coffee did you?
So I kind of actually posted about this earlier this week, not the recording week, the filming week. That I hated this Trader Joe's coffee when I brewed it hot, but this was actually pretty decent. when
Trader
it's-
Joe's has
Yeah.
excellent
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah.
Did you try
Oh.
your Treehouse coffee yet?
I burned through that. Did you really? yeah. I burned through that
Burned
in
through it.
1 week.
I knew.
Easy. Yeah. Well, let's jump into. We have coffee, so let's rank what a first sip of coffee in the morning is.
First sip of coffee in the morning.
And if you're not a coffee person, then it differs.
What I'll say is if I've dove into work and like an hour later I'm like, oh my God, I haven't drank my coffee yet. That's when I like it the most.
good.
Because it's like, oh,
Okay.
That's what
so
I
that is
missed.
another thing that Huberman talks about is
the
that
starving of it.
no,
No,
that when
what
you
should
wake
drink
up,
in the first. Yeah.
yeah, you wait like 60 to 90 minutes before you have
Don't introduce.
I've heard that
Yeah.
before. I've
Yeah.
heard that before.
Does
to
he-
wait.
does he
to
take-
get the most
introduce
benefit out of
introduce
waking up?
sunlight, drink water, and then don't do caffeine.
yeah.
I think this is posing the question of actually the first sip of coffee whenever you do have it.
Yeah.
And I will tell you that is.
I'm
I'm
saying
going to
high
say a
B or
B.
A.
B
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah,
high
I would
B.
say a high B as well.
Okay, let's put it in.
What do you
B.
think, Ty B?
I'm sorry, I just lost my mouse there. I was I
Tybee.
would say-
Tybee Island.
I would say B is fine because coffee is good, but there's better.
Yeah.
It's not required to have a good day.
Actually, that
all right.
coffee at fucking the
Lamplighter.
Pepito,
Yeah.
Lamplighter,
Yeah.
that mocha, that spicy
Spicy.
mocha, that was really good.
That was
good
that
coffee.
almost put first sip of coffee in A tier for me.
It's circumstantial.
'Cause that
maybe.
may have been the
It's
best cup of
very
coffee I've ever had.
circumstantial, just
Yeah.
like having a beer at a ball game or at a sporting event versus
Yeah.
just like on
Yeah.
your couch.
Yes.
Exactly. Well, that
Exactly.
brings us to the
Yeah, yeah,
next
yeah.
one. So
What is that?
so pretend it's summertime. The cool side of the pillow.
Oh,
Oh, come
Yeah.
on now.
Where are you at with that? I'm still like A and B.
Yeah.
I think B.
B, definitely B.
I think B.
Before or
Yeah.
after sip of coffee.
after.
I mean, the cold side of the
After.
pillow is
Yeah.
coffee.
I
on
think
it.
after. I mean, that's great, and also the cool side of the blanket. Like, do you ever take your blanket and kind of fold it under so
Yeah.
that the cold
Put your
part
leg-
is on you?
Like
Put your leg on it.
empanada your foot.
Get the cold. Yeah, empanada your foot. Yeah.
when I was a little kid, I had like a goose down pillow, and for whatever reason, that pillow was always cool. And I used
Remember our
to
feather beds?
when I used to
I
lay
have one now.
when I used to lay in my bed at night, especially during the summertime.
Okay.
I used to take the pillow out of the pillowcase and I used to lay it on my back
Oh.
and lay face down, and it was the most calming thing that I would.
Like a weighted blanket for you.
yeah,
almost.
kinda.
Yeah.
All right, next one. What do we got?
So this is for my ADHD people. The satisfaction of crossing a task off a to-do list.
Oh,
S.
S tier.
My
yeah,
God.
that was a great.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
that's-
have an app I use just for like myself. I use the reminder app.
Yeah.
Fun fact: if you're depressed, that's a good tactic to get out of depression.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very incremental.
Yeah.
checklist.
Oh, that's
and
a
that's
good
what,
tip.
and honestly, it's like with just creation, right? Like everything that I'm
Reward,
doing
yeah.
with making videos and stuff. It's like everything from making. Okay, we're gonna storyboard this. We're gonna because I
Yeah.
just started recently doing storyboards and scripting, and I've noticed that it's like the process is so much better, and it excites me to do the process
Yeah.
every time. And that's
Because
like
you set the expectation and you
Yeah.
make the expectation.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
physically, like you do something, you complete a task, fine. But seeing it on the list and then seeing it get crossed out,
yeah,
validates.
Nothing
I
better.
am getting something done.
yeah.
I
And
write
I
It's
did
those
it.
everything
victories.
I
down.
did.
I
it.
know he's controversial, but fucking Jordan Peterson, wake up every morning and make your bed first thing in the morning,
Yeah.
and that's
That's-
your
I
first.
got
mili- that's like a
something done.
military
Not everyone
thing.
goes to college.
But it's just
That's pretty good.
I love to make fun of him.
just in general, organizing yourself and using the tasks list. If
Yeah.
you,
How
if you need to do that,
podcast?
you might not even realize you need to do that. Try it, and you might not be able to live without it once you start. It makes such
Yeah.
a big difference with getting things done with ADHD.
And
Yeah.
you know what? Also, I will say this. I know we have all these fancy apps and everything now.
Yeah.
There's something about making a list, writing it on paper, and
Yes, dude,
crossing it out on
tactile.
paper.
It seems more real.
Tactile.
Yeah,
It
that's why I love this.
makes it
Yeah, your
real.
film
It's-
camera.
I
Yeah.
honestly, I can't tell you the last time I took a digital photo.
Really?
Actually, I can tell you exactly when I took a digital photo.
They all
Boston.
have metadata.
No,
but-
no. The
Boston?
no the Fallout photo shoot that I did was the
Yeah.
last
Oh,
time
that was
I
cool.
took the last time I took that.
That's cool.
But the mechanical, tactile feel
Realness
of
of
a
it, yeah.
film camera is so much more exciting to me.
Yeah. What's next on our list here?
I accidentally moved my shit, so I might be out of water. Watching a sunrise?
Yep.
Sure.
Watching the sunrise. I could zoom in real quick and look and then come back.
I'm
We
saying
could do
that's
that.
C.
Watching the sunrise is
I don't know.
C to me.
It depends where where you
True.
are.
Yeah.
That's-
You know what? Yeah,
I would put it on.
I would do B.
Let's treat these as
I would do B,
optimal
no,
tuning.
it's
it's
coffee and
definitely
pillow.
no way. No, not to me. No,
Actually,
After pillow?
I'm
C.
after pillow.
I'm C.
What do you
So
think?
if you're a
Peach?
C and I'm after pillow, where are you at?
I'm after pillow as well.
Okay.
Because honestly, for me, sunset is the more
Depends.
transformative.
It depends where you're
Yeah.
seeing the sunset.
Yeah.
Like if you picture like a time where you saw the sun rise and you're like, holy shit, that's awesome. For me, it was we got a beachside hotel in Myrtle Beach, and I woke up at 5 in
Yeah.
the morning, and there it was,
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, it's
That was awesome. Sat out there and watched that. Are you kidding me?
Smoky
watch-
Mountains S tier, Kensington D square. Like you know what I mean?
I watch this. I like to watch the sunset often
yeah.
because.
You like the colors more than the...
Yeah, I mean, well, and you know,
Golden
what?
hour,
Sometimes I
man.
see the sunrise
Actually,
even when
it's
I'm
blue
on.
hour.
I'm already at work and we're headed up the Jersey Turnpike, and it is the Jersey Turnpike. But there's something about like the sunrise on the Jersey Turnpike that's like, all right, that's kind of actually,
I'll take
Yeah.
most New Jersey sentence ever for $500.
yeah,
You know what it is? It's like the sunrise because it's behind you. Everything is so lit up. It's so
Yeah.
bright and
lit.
vivid.
Yeah.
It just looks. Oh my god! What does this mean?
But the sunset for me,
Oh God, you
Because
sound
I-
like Chappie, that robot.
the sunset for me is the most
It's
transformative.
more important.
That's-
Yeah. I get you. I get
Yeah.
you.
Especially like lately, we've had all these clouds.
Hmm.
So when it starts to set and like the clouds start turning like cotton candy, like my God,
I see next on the list is a spontaneous dance
Yeah,
in
you
your
like being
living room
goofy, like
to your favorite tune.
I would have put that like akin to being just like weird and goofy by yourself. kinda
Let's
thing.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Oh.
what? See.
If I hear Marvin Gaye, I start dancing.
Yeah, right.
Like-
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw one of the most relatable things I ever saw on television was on an episode of Bob's Burgers where he was by himself and he got drunk and danced to Donna Summer
That's
in
it's
his
doable.
living room.
That's
And
doable.
you know
He's
what?
spinning around, bumps into the TV. It's like the amount of times I've done that in this basement when I first got this house. I was like, this is my own space. I can do what the
Wait,
fuck
what's
I
in S
want.
tier already?
Checking off a list.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Satisfaction
Sorry,
of crossing
sorry,
a
sorry.
task
Yeah,
off your to-do
I'm gonna
list.
have
The
to refer to
spontaneous dancing, I will put definitely solid B.
A solid
you know
B.
what?
Because
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
because I do that also. Because I like to cook to music,
Yeah.
For sure.
and then I dance when I
Yeah.
cook.
Yeah.
Just groove
So
it.
it's like two of it, or even cleaning.
Yeah.
Like when I do that, so it's like
It's
Yeah,
not
for me,
better
it's
than
like I
cool
gotta
side
be
of the pillow,
drunk.
though.
yeah.
but
Oh,
like the
dude.
and it's not spontaneous if there's a dance floor.
You don't
I'll
dance
fucking
with your
dance
dog
right
or anything
now.
like that.
What?
You don't dance with your dog.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dance in front of your dog. Yeah. Be goofy and stuff like- yeah.
and sing
Yeah.
to her
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
All right. What's
Yeah.
the next?
Bees
so,
filling
like,
up nicely, guys.
Let's say a gentle breeze.
on a
A
warm
tier.
day.
A.
yeah,
A.
I would put that as A.
A.
Especially if it's when you
On-
get out
in
of your
the
car and work.
shade.
Or like it's like the first breeze
Of the
after
warm-
winter,
Yes.
and you're
Yeah.
like,
I
and you're
could be
like, this
outside.
is spring.
Yeah.
Like,
I can be
here we
outside
are.
again.
Not
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
not to bring work into it, but where I work, I work in a metal shop, and that first day that we can open the big bay doors,
Yeah.
and blow through
Yeah.
it,
I
man,
bet.
it makes
Opening
me
the
so
windows in your
happy.
car or in your house.
House.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
What about a beach? Walking on the beach with the sand between your toes.
Not really big for
I'm
me.
on D.
I'm D.
I would put that in C or D.
I do.
Yeah.
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 C because of where you are, but D because of the experience.
Wait,
is
it's
like
funny. It's
mid.
at the C.
The
yeah,
experience
because
is mid.
what
Yeah.
happens when you step on one of those sharp fucking shells?
Yeah,
and
all
then
the
you cut your
muscles.
foot?
Yeah.
Yeah,
God damn it.
I'd say C or
yeah,
D.
I would vacillate between you.
So what do you say, Phil? D.
I would say C or D. Let's keep it in
Let's
C.
keep it in
C is
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
We're-
It
we're-
might
we're-
get bumped.
We're trying to be positive.
This episode of the Full Slice Podcast is brought to you by Standout Stickers. I use Standout Stickers for everything. My hot sauce labels, our branding for the podcast, my cast iron Kyle stickers. You can put them on a stainless steel cup and put them through the dishwasher. They stand up to weather. They stand up. They don't fade. Every other sticker I've tried is either faded or gone within a year. You can put it on your car and it'll look the same next year. They're a great small business. StandoutStickers.com. Check them out. Tell them Full Slice Podcast sent you.
Stand out, damn it.
Yeah!
Catching all green lights
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
on like
That
a
feels-
on like a route.
That
yeah, yeah.
feels
Yeah.
almost supernatural.
That's
Yeah.
A.
That's
Like,
A.
Yeah, I would
That's
say it's
A.
not S tier, but that's definitely
That's
A.
A.
This is very much like the breeze, but like that hit of the sun on your face kind of thing.
I don't
S
like
tier.
a hot house. It's
S tier.
S tier. Wow.
No.
S tier.
Wow,
I would say
really?
it's A, but like
I'd say A.
Yeah.
just like
I'd
that.
go S tier because there is something.
it's like charging.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what it is? Yeah, it's like fucking Man of Steel. Yeah, that scene in Man of Steel where Henry Cavill just stands out.
Yeah,
It's like,
yellow
I would do
sun.
A tier, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking
All
about
right, so
laying
we'll go
on the
A.
beach. I'm laying on the beach. I'm most exposed to the sun. It's just there's
Beach?
something about it.
Bro,
I know, anywhere. I'm
Middle,
just saying
middle
anywhere.
Of the field.
Yeah, sure.
The fucking tall grass blowing. Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah.
Getting wrapped up in a blanket on a cold or rainy day.
Oh
Same
yeah,
thing,
getting
yeah.
cozy like
I-
like a cinnamon
That's
roll.
I
A.
don't do it as much as I used to because when I was a kid, but I would say
A.
maybe B, A or B.
Yeah, I
I
would
would
put that.
say-
You know what? I'm gonna put that as a B ahead of the pillow.
Okay.
That's you're right. You're right. That's
Yes,
perfect
that's fair.
placement for
Yeah.
that.
I'm picturing like a
'Cause-
heated blanket when it's really cold.
You know, when we have those rainy days recently, it's like there's nothing like getting in that like cozy blanket,
cocoon.
putting
Yep.
on a movie,
Yep.
Yup.
and like
Yeah. This one's S tier for me. Just the crackling of a
Oh.
fireplace.
Oh!
Or the bonfire.
Yeah.
that's S
Yeah,
tier.
Oh.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, just
I
like
agree.
the first time you hear it, just like
And honestly,
and the smell that comes
associated-
with it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's all.
I know people that get sickened by the smell of it when it's on your clothes. I wish that it stays on my clothes
such
as
a good
long as
smell.
They
possible.
won't
I don't
be
want it
accepted
on my
into heaven.
clothes.
Yeah.
They won't be accepted. I don't like it on my clothes, but I do enjoy the sound of the fireplace, and I like the atmosphere that comes with it. Grab the guitar, right? Jam around the fireplace. We should do that sometime.
That'd be
I had
fun.
a vision that we got an
need
Airbnb.
to do that as a podcast.
I
like
still want to
Chill
do
Jones.
the hot tub stream.
Yeah.
We need to do that. Take this outside by the fire one day
Yeah.
for like a.
I
got- we
said-
got-
I've
that would
been
be great.
saying
we
we
have
do.
the summer. We should do
We
the
have
summer.
the summer,
Yeah.
and we could
we
camp.
should do that.
We
can
could
do
do a
that.
camping
That'd be great.
night.
We could camp. We could also cook. on an open fire.
Yeah.
That'd be
Come
great.
on.
That'd be great.
Burn Peter's woods down.
So, so this one I don't really experience much these days. The smell of fresh rain, like, is it me?
That's
Like-
can that play with
Like,
thunderstorm?
You know
or-
what? If you're trying to think about it now, you might not be able to think of it because for me, it needs to be warm out and it needs to be
Yes.
a hot summer day and then a thunderstorm comes
Like, you know it
or
when
rain
you smell it.
because you smell
Yeah.
the heat, the
Yeah.
humidity, the high humidity is what brings the smell out.
I
right?
remember being
of
a
the,
kid
of the rain.
Yeah.
with the rain hitting the pavement and that steam of the rain on the.
Do you remember the
Yeah.
sound?
No, like I've been getting it for like the past few weeks.
Yeah.
Yes,
And I think
yes.
it's maybe it has to do with where I live.
Wind, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because where I live, it's like it's just
Yes, there's got to be a
The
lot.
rain
I
doesn't
would
smell
say,
in Hopewell.
I would say that's
No, it
S
does. It
tier
smells
for
great.
me. I would say
Yeah?
S tier
Yeah.
for me.
I'm
I
saying
love that.
It's A because like it's nice.
I'm gonna
It's
say
like-
A.
Yeah.
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 That is the reason I want a house with a porch because that's what a porch is for, chilling in
Yeah.
the rain
So
outside.
going
you know?
back to like your thunderstorm thing, like we
Yeah.
had at the Dawes house, we had a big bay window, and we used to turn the couch around and watch the
Our
thunderstorms,
bay window, too.
Yeah.
like
Bay
out the
window.
big bay window.
Yeah.
And
That'd
it
be
was-
nice.
that was
That's
the simple
so
pleasure.
relaxing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
TV was off. We just sat me and my
we would always
sisters,
we
we
turn
just-
all the lights off
Yep.
in the house and
Then
I
the
used to
thunder,
think we
like-
were weird. Like, yes, the power's out. Like,
and
you
then
know.
we might actually also build a fort after that too.
Oh,
This
God.
one's super nostalgic for
Thunderstorm,
me because I would
blanket
just like
fort, God
take my one hitter in the woods and smoke and then walk in the snow. The crisp sound of snow crunching beneath and nothing else.
fresh
That's-
snow.
Yeah, fresh snow.
Yeah.
That's all you hear is just your
My
your
footprints are the
footstep.
only ones in this snow
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
snow.
I would say B,
Yeah.
A,
I would
B.
say
I would
B?
say A.
I'd say B because snow is kind of.
I remember just being a
Yeah.
kid. I remember being a kid. Being a
Yeah.
kid and like going out with
What do you
your
like
boots
now?
on
I'm just kidding.
and
Well,
like
'cause-
walking through like, oh my God.
and it, usually you're doing that because you're off of school.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. All right.
So-
I'm tactile with
Late
yeah,
A. Yeah.
I would say
bottom
A, late
bottom
A.
A. Yeah.
Bottom A.
A
All right.
minus,
That's
yeah.
fair. Next.
Okay, so you receive a compliment from a stranger. This is
Ooh.
just like so fun.
oh.
Yeah, it's like
Yes.
it's. I think there's a lot of emotions that occur during
Yeah.
these types of moments. It's like,
yes.
oh shit, you value me. It's like like you recognize that I am something that I might hold valuable to myself as well. Depending on the kind of person you are, or if it's like some like ugly chudge, like I don't give a shit. What do you think?
I think it holds more weight if it's from a stranger because strangers can say whatever the fuck they want to you. They
Sure.
don't know you.
Yeah, I
But
like
if they're
it.
going out of their way and saying something like, "Oh, like,
Yeah.
I love your eyes," or "You're handsome,"
Yeah.
or whatever, or you know,
Oh, what
your
the
voice
fuck is
sounds
that
nice.
like?
Nice bulge.
Yeah.
Nice bulge.
Do you like these jeans?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like
the outline of my cock.
I was
Yeah,
at a
I would
farmer's-
say that's. I would say as far as the boost you get from that,
I'd say that's
Yeah.
A.
that's
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
because
I
I
was
also
mid
I don't know.
middle A.
I never look for compliments,
Middle
so
A,
when it
yeah.
does happen, it's just kind of like I'm like shocked.
Yeah,
like,
it catches me
Yeah.
off guard
Yeah.
very
Like,
much.
Oh
Like,
my
huh?
God.
What?
Thank you.
I'm
Wow.
I'm in that camp.
I've
Yeah.
gotten a few.
Sometimes I don't know what to say and I don't know how to handle it.
I,
you know,
I
That's
don't
good.
know how
That means
to.
you have humility.
I don't like it. Well, not like it, but I've gotten a couple times like, "Hey, I watch your stuff. It's like makes me happy, and like I learn to cook a little bit. I like that. It makes
When
me
it happens
happy.
organically,
yeah,
is the way
yep.
to do it.
Hey,
yeah.
are you the guest star guy? Yeah, I am. Please don't say something mean.
You had a couple people comment on your fit. At
Oh.
the show.
at Boston?
Yeah,
His
that was
outfit,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of people came. Like, well, three people came up to you, but like,
yeah. Out of
That's
nowhere.
a lot for
Yeah.
unsolicited
Sure.
It
comments.
was
Yeah.
unsolicited.
Yeah.
You're right. That actually did feel
Yeah,
good.
Kyle was dressed to go duck hunting.
Yeah, dude. I wore my '70s
I got my
Kmart.
Sears Kmart. Yeah, like they were like
70s
damn.
Kmart duck cloth. Everyone's like, where the, dude, and online, they're like, where the fuck did you get that? I'm like, an estate sale.
Yeah, they liked it. So that happened to you. First hug or first kiss, if you guys remember
Ooh.
this.
I remember
Oh,
mine,
shit.
Tyler's. First hug, I mean, sorry.
What the fuck?
Wow.
What the fuck?
We were just talking about it the other day.
Again.
Bradley.
Again.
The
No.
new game.
Okay, so you just mean like
Incest.
the
whole
first time you
family can
kissed
play.
a girl
I
or
haven't
something
browsed
like
that
that?
category in a while. No.
The first time you kissed a girl, say.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, that is an experience I will
That's
never
an
forget
S tier.
because
I
it
remember
wasn't a
that.
first kiss. It was makeout. It went straight to makeout. No
Oh,
kiss.
all
Yeah.
tongue.
It went straight to tongue, and
Yeah.
that was
full French.
I will never
I
forget
think
that.
that's closer to S.
That's an S tier.
I think that's S tier. That's a
What, first
huge.
It's transformative. Yeah.
That's a transformative moment. S tier for sure.
I wish I could remember mine.
Yeah.
I remember.
I'm having trouble.
Ashley Bell doxing. Yeah,
I could cut it out. I'll cut it out.
it's fine. The rain on a window, like when you're trying to sleep. just like that noise.
Dude.
Sound of
It's
rain
nice.
on anything.
Yeah, rain.
Yeah.
Rain sound is.
Dude,
always
rain sound
S tier.
is my sound.
So
S tier for me.
Yeah.
when I was trying to take photos of like lightning and I was in the horse barn, well, the horse barn's a tin roof.
Oh man,
Oh,
so in
yeah.
a storm,
that's where we sleep.
it's like a freight train. No,
Yes.
you can't.
we
Oh,
sleep.
used to
too much.
have
It's
at
deafening.
our house.
Oh, wow.
It's
our awning
deafening.
on the side of the house was made out of aluminum. Remember
Yeah.
that? And when it would rain, it would. It would just be
Yeah.
the loudest sound. You knew when it was
Yeah.
raining, even a little bit, because
love
that
that.
sucker was so loud. But I use the Calm app for a lot of my meditations, and they let you play background sounds, unlike Headspace, which is why I didn't go with Headspace. And my only sound that I use is the rain sound, the sound of rain in the background. It's just really good for hiding the ringing in the ears, and it just
Everything. Yeah.
mellows me out. It's a
Yeah.
perfect sound. Perfect sound.
Oh,
A S
I
tier
think
for
I'm
sure.
out of order now, so I don't know what's
Let me
next.
see. We got the aroma of freshly baked cookies or
S
bread.
tier.
Yeah, it's S.
S
Chocolate
tier.
chip cookies
Yeah.
fresh
S tier.
out of the oven. Come on.
Oh my god.
You guys ever
Yes.
get one of those bread makers?
No.
Automated bread maker things?
My mom.
Yeah, we have
one
an
of my
oven-
one of
an
my
oven.
dad and my mom's biggest fights was when my dad got her bread. She's like, "What the fuck? Do you want me to make you bread?" Like,
oh shit!
I thought it'd be like a fun thing. I would think the same thing as
go
him.
together.
That's kind of like when my birthday in the 5th grade, I got an electric razor because I was shaving at that point. And I was like,
Kindergarten.
I'm in 5th grade. I was like, I want toys.
yeah,
I felt so ungrateful.
Or
It's
like
like,
getting
it's
your
like
wife a
getting your wife a
vacuum.
vacuum. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
akin to that.
Although for birthday,
I'd like a Dyson.
Listen, if she asks
Fuck
for it,
yeah.
that's different.
Yeah.
But if you're like, she might like this sponge. Like,
Yeah, my dad buys my dad would buy my mom shit, new appliances and stuff all the time. He just got her like some kind of sewing machine thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
That's creative too.
the soft purring of a
Yeah,
contempt
my cat
cat.
people. Do you like
Cat people?
Yeah, like you get a cat to purr.
that's
If
straight
my
up D.
cat lays on
Yeah.
my, if
Get it
I,
off
if
me.
I'm on my back, if I'm on my back and my cat comes and lays on my chest and just lays down and purs, that's the highest tier of S.
That's
So
validation
I'm
from your
on
pet
C,
that they
you're
like
D,
it.
you're S. What's the
I don't
average?
care because I don't like cats, so I'd probably be C or D as well.
Yeah,
So
I
we're
don't
putting it in
mind.
B.
because we have
That's my favorite one.
Well, do B then for
Yeah,
the
that's
cat
fine.
people
Well,
because
yeah.
you're
We have
getting the
2 cats
validation.
and-
That's like seeing your dog wag its tail when it's looking at you.
Yeah.
You're getting the validation that the cat enjoys what it's doing right now, and it's laying on me, so it likes.
Yeah,
me.
because in an instant, that cat could all of a sudden decide to fucking slash your arteries out of your thigh.
Yeah.
Mare
you
would
know,
never do
cat
that.
scratch
No,
fever.
That you know of. You know that cat has been thinking about what it's going to do to you when you die.
She's been practice killing me.
She's
I would
gonna-
like to eat
she's
you.
Honestly,
going to eat
yeah.
you.
Yeah, cats are another topic, but here you go. The
They are a
satisfaction
different topic.
of solving a challenging puzzle or video
Yeah,
game.
you put the last piece in the puzzle, you finish Fallout, whatever the video game.
Yeah,
that's a good
yeah.
feeling,
That's a good one. I would
It's
say
a good
B.
feeling.
but it's also a negative feeling
yes,
is,
because
because
I'm
it's
done.
Yes,
But
I
So-
felt that way when I
I-
beat Tears of the Kingdom.
Sometimes sometimes the ending's underwhelming.
I beat it, and now
Yeah.
I have no use for you.
all the build up.
All the build up for that, and I'm like, it's like watching watching certain shows where you're like, wait, I went through like 5 or 6 episodes of this bullshit
This is what you
to
do?
get the like good episode, and I'm
Yeah.
like, this is how you end it.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
A bad
Yeah.
ending
Yeah.
to the
So-
show. Yeah.
I'll put that. I'll honestly
B.
put that at a C.
yeah. Okay,
That's for
C.
me.
See, it is.
C is all right, but there's more to come. There's always another
and-
puzzle.
Yeah,
that you
there's
start.
gonna be another.
So
one.
kind of what you said, taking a leisurely walk in a garden or a forest.
Oh, S
A,
tier.
A or S.
Yeah, A or S.
I would say A.
Okay,
Yeah.
hey, it is. You can put the same one wherever. This one is the leaves crunching. We'll put it right next to it.
Leaves
Yeah.
crunching
The-
under your
yeah.
feet
It's
in
the same
on an
as
autumn
snow.
day.
I
Yeah.
feel like
Same
it's-
same thing as the snow. So what? A as
Although,
well.
Yeah.
although I think the autumn leaves has a little bit better because still in autumn you can get those warm days.
Yes.
So
and
you can
you're-
still
you're not all
enjoy being
bundled up.
outside.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, it's really funny when we take Abby on a walk. There are a bunch of trees that there's like one stretch where the trees like have the biggest, fattest, crunchiest leaves. She will weave through it. She won't touch one. I don't know how she does it.
Oh, the leaves
She
sound like
hates
you're
it.
stepping on fortune cookies. I hate that.
Did you ever step on a huge bug that sounds like that?
Oh yeah, cicadas.
I got
This
a S
year,
tier.
they're coming.
Wipeless crap.
Oh, yeah. So ghost poop on
Ghost poopy!
on Urban
Yeah!
Dictionary.
Ghost poop.
And I'm not making it
The
up.
poop
Stop.
list on funnyjunk.com or whatever
When
it
you
was.
crap and you wipe and there's like nothing there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a good
you're not going deep
It's
enough.
not on the list.
I'll add it.
Wipe
We
list
don't,
scratch.
we don't got to do the rest of these.
wasn't expecting
Let's do three.
Not going
let's-
deep.
Not wiping.
Let's finish this list off.
let's
but
do-
like-
yeah, we'll do 3 more because there's too many.
No,
on
there's
here.
there's
All
no.
right.
We
let's
can finish
finish
it.
it.
We
All
can-
right, finish
yeah, we
it.
can finish the
Okay.
whole
All right, this
list.
one's controversial. The sound of
Taste of
birds
Mike,
chirping in the
Jersey
morning.
Mike.
Sometimes,
Oh.
sometimes I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yes,
and
I had that the
sometimes
other
I'm
morning.
like, yeah, I like it.
I enjoy it.
I like it.
There's never. A
I would
time-
say high B
High B.
because
High
there's
B.
potential for it to wake you up when you don't want to be woken up.
now.
Yeah.
Depending on where you are, because depending on the bird.
Seagulls.
No, there was in Aspen. There was these birds that were like they sounded almost like kookaburras. Like they were like, and I was like, fucking shoot me.
Shut up.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had the other day. It was really nice. It wound up being a night where it was like high 50s was the low that night. So all right, keep the windows open, right?
Sure.
And I mean, 4 o'clock in the morning, they're just. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, shoot.
Actually, yeah.
motherfucker.
When Christy lived in media, the roof in her house, these birds got in there, common grackles. They had a fucking union meeting in her attic. It was disgusting noise.
Grackling.
It sounded like people spitting on each other.
That sounds fun.
So
Warm
A tier,
hug from someone you love.
Yeah.
You have a shitty day, you get a hug.
There's
Oh.
a couple S tier hugs I wish I could have again.
Yeah.
Let's go A or A. With
Yeah.
that one.
A.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one's this?
Satisfaction.
Yeah, so you organize your work
S.
your work table. Yeah.
S tier. My organized toolbox makes me like
Yeah.
incredibly happy.
S tier. When you
Yeah.
stop and you.
But then, how quickly do you
Devolve it.
unorganize
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Immediately.
But for that moment, you
Yeah.
sit there, you look at it like you just
Oh.
finished mowing the
yeah,
lawn.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you cross arm
When
it.
I got
yeah.
Like an organized fridge before you cook.
When I got the studio, like I'm like, oh god, this is great.
Yeah.
I shoot one video and it's like, oh my god,
It's
what
gone.
happened to this?
Yes.
What did I do?
That's
it's-
a good one, man.
How, like when you get a good skip across the river with a stone.
Ooh, that's my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
love that.
yeah.
I would say that's A.
Shut up.
yeah, man.
That's
a good
definitely
one.
a S tier. I'm a rock skipping professional, dude.
Like Dolores Mariola.
You
The
ever
Rock's
get kissed by a puppy?
Puppy kisses?
Yeah.
Puppy kisses.
That is the S tier of all S tiers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Puppy kisses, dude? Come on.
I think puppy kisses.
Yeah, that's pretty,
there's something.
pretty top.
Yeah,
It's
That
something
is-
very pure.
that is
Um,
it
the
is.
And their needle teeth are just behind it, so there's a little bit of danger.
the needle teeth.
Sydney just turned 1, and that's the one thing I remember, like when we first got her, when she was like
Needle
super
teeth?
little.
Oh, the puppy.
Just the kid, like it wasn't constant. It was like when she was like really happy. I don't know.
And you got right on the nose or something.
Yeah. Then the puppy teeth
Surprise
start falling
upgrades
out.
like with flights or cars or.
I've never experienced that. I can't recall.
What?
I'd say that's a
Experiencing
solid.
an-
That's a high B.
yeah.
I'm
that's
hoping
how
to experience it next week when I,
I got
go
an
to Tennessee.
unexpected. I got an unexpected downgrade on the cruise when we
Oh.
went on our cruise because our room was right over the engine room, so it vibrated like
Oh.
like this the whole time, and they downgraded us to a smaller room because that's all that was available. But that also coincides with where you're sat at dinner. So we went from our own booth to a galley style seating. That
Fucking
pissed me
cast
off.
system.
That
Yeah.
just happened when we were flying home from Florida. We went to visit Christy's dad. I went to my seat, my assigned seat in the airplane, and there was a dude sitting in it. And I'm like, "You're in my seat." And the lady's like, "But this is my husband. Can you go sit in his seat?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
I was like, first off, let's figure out where his seat is before I say yes. I like the aisle seat or the window seat. If I'm in the middle, not happening. And his seat was in the middle. So the
Yeah,
lady,
but say he grabs someone,
lady,
then you're in trouble.
well, listen. I called the stewardess over. I'm like, look, this
Kyle,
lady,
Flight
sitting there.
attendant.
listen to what happened.
What if he poops
flight
the
attendant,
seat?
I said, I want this guy to sit with his wife, but I don't want to sit in the middle seat where he is. Is there anywhere else you could put me? She goes, first off, thank you. It's very nice of you to offer that. Not many people do. She goes, we actually have an aisle seat and a window seat. Or a window seat and a center seat open. I won't put anyone next to you, and it's in the emergency row where you can stretch your feet
Yeah.
out all the way.
Oh.
Sat at the window, nobody next to me. Old dude, all the way on the end, fell asleep to the other direction. It was just party time. The whole flight. I was
I, got
like,
that.
very happy.
I bought that seat once accidentally, not realizing that it was the emergency exit. There's
Yeah.
a lot of space there.
Yeah.
man.
Like,
It's
if
nice.
something does
Yeah.
happen, you have a little
That's required
responsibility.
for you almost
100%.
with
Yeah.
long legs. So,
Yep.
I hate flights. With that.
Imagine Sasquatch. Sitting
where
next
would
to
we
you to
put
flight.
where would we
Jesus
put that on the
Christ.
list?
Oh,
What
I
is
put
that?
that like a B.
Say B,
Yeah.
C, I would say B. Yeah.
Yeah.
high B,
High
High B's-
Low B.
okay,
Just
I wouldn't even say it's a high B.
It's
It's
the
like
fruit one. Right.
low mid B. All right. That's fair. What's next here? Biting into
so yeah, like
a
you get like a pear, and it's just,
perfectly
like,
ripe piece of fruit.
or like
Fruit
a pine.
gives me diarrhea. Put it in D.
All right, I'm just gonna just move on. Just put it in D and move on.
I'm putting C because it's good for you.
Yeah.
Discovering like a forgotten
let me.
TV show, movie.
It knows it's shitty.
There it goes. Okay, discovering a forgotten favorite book or TV show or movie.
That's up high for me.
Yeah.
Gilligan's Island
That's- yeah.
is
Oh,
pretty good. I like Gilligan's Island.
I'd say that's
Forgetting
a
about
high
it and-
B.
Yeah.
and
A.
discovering it again.
I'd be low
Brady
A.
Bunch.
I'm gonna say A for that because it brings you a lot. It brings
Yeah.
you back a lot.
Yeah.
and I'm watching this show again that I used to
that's
watch.
what
a lot.
I like when I go back and watch, like, you know, the intros for certain shows that I used to watch, and you hear the theme music.
Oh
you
yeah,
get all,
just
you know,
sends you back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
did
yeah.
that with a whole bunch of videos. It was a whole bunch of old commercials from like the late 90s.
I
2000s.
love watching commercials on YouTube,
Yeah.
like the
Now
80s,
the world
90s.
don't move to the beat of just
You didn't
one
grow up
drum.
in the late 60s.
That movie was on in the late 80s.
It's a TV show.
Yeah.
I love
Different
I love the
stuff.
movie.
Now that
I love
you've said
Lucy.
that I'm on your case, I'm just doing it on purpose.
Um,
Next one, Phil.
Ocean Sounds.
Ocean Sounds.
C,
Yeah.
B.
Yeah.
I'd say low B.
Yeah, low B.
Yeah, low B, high C.
Low B,
Okay.
because that's fine. It's just it also usually comes with a lot of unwanted noise from people and
Yeah.
in the background.
Reggaeton.
That is the worst
Yeah.
thing when somebody brings a speaker to the beach.
And on hikes.
I
Like,
wanna kill-
fuck off.
Yeah, what are you doing playing your own music
Yeah.
outside out loud like
Yeah,
that,
I just-
asshole?
I don't, you know, because I do it. When I'm at the beach, I play music, but
Like when you're on a hike, you have those big speakers.
No,
Yeah.
no, and that's
fuck
the
no,
thing.
I have
because
a
that
problem
takes up
with
too much room.
Yeah, I have a problem with that.
At the beach, playing music loud is okay as long
Sure.
as it's at a volume just for you to
Yeah.
enjoy.
No.
There is an app where you can play high frequency noise when you're hiking to scare away bears, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah, me
You
too.
can't hear it,
Yeah,
really.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
I love not
I-
being killed by bears though, so that's
Yeah,
S tier.
I use a bell.
Remember Big Kmart?
Use a bell. It sounds like a cattle
Kmart.
walking through the woods.
I love magnets.
Yeah, I love magnets, and
I
I
love
love Little Caesars. And
Excuse me, on your left, I have a heart monitor. Dong,
Yeah.
dong, dong.
A new bed, nice clean bed set,
That's
fresh
A.
sheets.
That's high A.
Yeah,
That's high A.
You put it all
High A.
together, everything's nice and
Okay,
clean.
okay. Adding on to that, fucking
flannel
sheets, new sheets
Yeah.
off the clothesline, laying down.
because they're softer.
No, this the fresh air.
Oh, it's
Fresh
fresher.
air.
Yeah.
fresh air smell.
Laying
man.
down.
Our
I don't
mom would
clothesline
dry our
anymore.
feather
Oh,
beds
dude,
that way.
that- honestly, you should
We
get
got to
one.
do that more around here.
Yeah.
We got to
What-
get a clothesline.
That Peter's got a
You're so
clothesline,
right.
and I love washing my sheets, putting it on the clothesline.
Just smells
Let
like
it
fresh air,
It
man.
just smells. No fabric softener. None of that stuff will
Nothing can ever recreate that.
that.
Yeah, without
Oh.
a doubt, man. That's a great
that's
high
a good
A.
PSA for
Fresh air?
clotheslines. No,
Yeah.
For
clotheslines.
clotheslines.
Oh my God.
Hi, I'm
String.
Phil. I'm here for clothesline.
This episode brought to you by
Yeah,
String.
save on gas and electricity.
You mow the lawn. It's a hot. You mow the lawn. It's
Where
a
the hell
hot
did it
day,
go?
and you have your first sip of water. Where are you putting that?
Oh,
I drank my first tree house from Boston when I was mowing the
this
lawn.
is
That was
water.
and
pretty
you
good.
feel it all the way down. Did you ever drink it? And it's been a while since you've drank anything. You feel the cold
Yeah.
all the way down into your stomach. You feel it land.
Depends on your take on cold water.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I pretty much like to drink like
almost room temperature.
almost room
Yeah.
temp.
So do I.
Because I've had some seriously bad stomach cramps from ice cold water.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. We're not supposed to drink
or
it. Apparently,
brain
You're not.
freeze.
You're
Yeah.
not supposed to.
It
and
actually
it's like-
burns a lot of calories to drink cold water, and it tires you out. Like marathon runners will not drink ice water because it takes caloric action to cool that water, to warm
Whoa.
that water
This
up.
cup here, I take it with me to work every single day, and I used to fill it halfway with
Take
ice.
it with me.
And then I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't
that
be able to
fucking
drink it
thing
half the time.
on,
It'd be
son.
too cold,
I bet.
and you get brain freeze from just
Yeah.
being thirsty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
no,
It's
I-
like having mint gum and then trying to drink. It's impossible to do.
Can
it
I?
hurts.
Oh, we have one left
I,
here.
I fill this up like just straight out of the tap, and
You ready to
Yeah,
roll?
that's good.
I'll
Yeah.
put it in C then, or
All right.
maybe low C.
All right, last one, and then I want to share one with you guys.
Putting comfy clothes on after work.
Dude,
That's a
yeah.
fucking win.
Get out of
I can't wait to do it now.
I think it's like low S, high A.
yeah,
I'd say high A.
Yeah, high A.
Okay,
High
so this
A.
is a good list. I like it. So I want to hear the S ones again. Just I don't want to review them all,
Yeah,
but
do it up.
so we got the satisfaction of crossing things off your to-do list. Nice. The crackling sound of a fireplace.
You have a shitty day, you get a hug.
First hug or kiss of the day. The soothing sound of rain tapping on your window. Absolutely.
Love it.
The aroma of freshly baked cookies or bread in the house, of course. The satisfaction of a well-organized space. Man,
Yeah.
nothing like it.
Get out.
The thrill of successfully skipping a stone across the water, getting more than 4 skips or more, right? And puppy kisses.
Oh, nice.
So that's according to your folks at Full Slice. That is the top
You
tier
know-
simple joys
You know,
in life.
thinking about the hugs, a hug from a toddler.
Yeah,
There's
it's very
something
nice.
about it,
Yeah.
especially when they figure out the
The tapping of the
like no
Because
shit. The
it's-
first time my niece, like
Yeah.
she gave me a hug and then she gave me a pat, and I was like,
She's adorable, by the way.
She's
oh my
very,
God.
very
The
adorable.
video that you share where you applied some
personality.
filters to try to
Yeah.
make it look a little more cinematic, and you used
Well,
the video of
it's-
her as an
yeah.
example, blowing the wish flower.
yeah,
Oh
actually,
my God, she's so cute.
Dehancer, if you want like a good to make your stuff look more filmic, their things are amazing.
They're
Like, look like-
filters.
Yeah, it's not it's a filter, but
It's
like
considered filters, but
yeah, but it's like it's actually film emulation.
yeah, sure.
Because you can select like what kind of film, what
And
kind
how
of film
intense
stock.
or whatever.
Yeah, but then you can also fit like what kind of print it's on. So is it like on a
Yeah, I remember a similar feeling. I remember the first time Joey asked me to take a picture with him. He was taking a picture with Mom for Halloween. He says, "Tak, come on, get in here." I was like, "Get in here, come
Yeah.
on." I was like,
I did
"I
a-
will do anything."
I tried to do a little commercial with Joey, but the first time, this was like a year ago, I took my phone and I had this old skillet, and I was like, all right, Joey, I was trying to get this organic moment with him. Like, where do you get the best cast iron skillets? He's like, from my best friend, Uncle Kyle. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude.
There it is. There it is.
But,
Simple joy.
An
It's
S
so
tier
good.
for me, I want to share with you guys. It's actually happening next week. Or actually 2 weeks from now, whatever.
Is this a plug?
No, it's not
a
a
plug.
plug. I'm going to Tennessee.
Get your
the
discount
first
code.
view of the Smoky Mountains as I'm driving
Oh,
down Route
okay.
68.
Sure.
There's a dip, and you can just see the top of them. That moment of your first view of seeing this, because there's only one road in to go to Gatlinburg and all that, and the Smokies, and that first view of the Smoky Mountains is absolute S of all S tier for me.
Yeah, man, that's a good one. That's a very good one.
Well, good shit, guys.
This was fun.
was a
man.
great episode.
That was
Yeah,
a great
it was fun.
topic. I loved
Thanks
it,
for putting
man.
it together, Phil.
No worries.
Yeah.
No, it's good
Full
stuff.
Size Podcast. We'll catch you guys.
Find a little
Sandwiches
joy-
are here.
Find a little joy in your life today.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Good to find your little simple pleasure.
The moral
in life
of the story
and enjoy
today.
it.
And let us know.
And if you have
Yeah.
too much, quit jerking off, drink some water, and stop eating stuff for a whole day, okay? Come on,
you go.
listen to Huberman.
Yeah.
Take
All right,
your
guys.
take satisfaction in the little things.
Yeah. Find a little.
Don't worry
things.
about the big things you can't control. Find those little things
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
and then stack them.
I love it.
Bye.
See ya.